kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? At the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout by the offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air. It's Sellers. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll run it from the gun.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to him again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Tempo in overdrive. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Fitzgerald. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Using his legs, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The corners are walked up tight. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They go to the draw. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He leaves it with his back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. A 3rd down try for the offense. Quarterback making checks. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Ball in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. We might get a touchdown before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. There he goes. And to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
From the one, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the fullback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Blue 22. Blue 20.
Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off play action on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be third and long.
Double. All right.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense... earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got a man. It's Fitzgerald. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the back. Hard running there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Jacobs. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Bringing the heat. Dances away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
At the 28-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And it took until the 2nd half, but we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll... Stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Offense gets set for second down. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
First and 10.
The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock.
Black 14! Black 14!
He'll pull it on the read. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Loss of 6.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Base grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Clark. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Now, a 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They boot it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Alexander. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention.